Okay, we just finished the Google Meet class, and I told you I was going to look at number 16, and for whatever reason, they don't have answers for it, so I just decided to work it out. And so I'll show you what I came up with, and it looks like maybe a couple of you might have gotten it right, but most of us missed it, so let's talk about it. The first one here, you'll see how I did this. I did the original image that looks normal. It's right here in RSTU. So that was the original one that they gave us with these ordered pairs, 1, 3, 4, 3, 3, 1, 2, 1. All right, in 16A it said move them down 2 with a translation of 2 units down and then dilation with a scale factor of 2. So to move it down, that's the y-axis only. So the x stays the same. I'm just moving it from 1, 3 down 2, so it's now 1, 1. From 4, 3 down 2, so it's now 4, 1, and so on. So the one with the open dot and the dotted lines is when I translated it down. And then the scale factor of 2 means I'm going to multiply the x and y by 2. So 1, 1 becomes 2, 2, 4, 1 becomes 8, 2, and so on. And so the squares with the double lines is my final image. So that's what that would have looked like for A. And then some of y'all said it was going to look like the exact same thing for B. Not what I found. I started with my original image, just like before, with the points given. And then it said to do a dilation first. So I multiply my x and y by 2s. I get 1, 3 becomes 2, 6. 4, 3 becomes 8, 6, and so on. So the dotted line with the open circles is my dilation. All right, and then I translated it down to, so I went from 2, 6 to 2, 4, 8, 6 to 8, 4, 6, 2 to 6, 0, and so on. So the double-lined square points is my final image there. So you can see, looking at them, if this point, with the y or the x-axis going like that, you can see that they are not the same. That this one is just 2 down than from this one. Okay, so where this one is at 4, negative 2, this one's at 4, 0. 6, negative 2, 6, 0. Where this one is at 2, 2, it's 2, 4. Where this one is at 6, 2, it's 6, 4. So they're not going to be the same image. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't follow the directions and label it. It says to label it A, B, C, D, and then the next one E, F, G, H. And if I were going to do that, C says which figures are similar. Well, RSTU on both cases is similar to, let's see, the first one was A, B, C, D. It would be similar to E, F, G, H, and congruent would be A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H. Those would be congruent because they're the exact same shape and size. The ones that are similar are going to be RSTU and A, B, C, D. Okay? So other than that, they are not all similar because the other ones are congruent. They're the exact same size and shape. And then it says, are A, B, C, D, and E, F, G, H in the same location? So that was what basically we just answered. No. It's going to be translated up to in the second one. Right? That's what we saw. So it's not going to be the same location. This one is translated up to in the second one. So hopefully that makes sense to you. It just was a long problem that I had to work out, so it was hard to answer in the live. But yeah, if you got that, awesome. If not, then yeah, it was a challenge. But just follow the directions as is. You know that when you're dilating by a scale factor, you multiply the x and y by that. Usually if it's a translation, it'll give you an ordered pair like we've talked about. So it might say over 2, up 1. But if it just says over 2, then you're only changing the x. And if it only says down 1, then you're only changing the y, down 1. All right, hopefully that made sense for you. If not, you can always reach back out to me for questions. Adios.